Hello and welcome back to Hutan Pantai on FS25. This is continuing on from where we left off at the end of the last episode, which was cultivating this field. Now this is the last one that we have left to cultivate before we are all done, so that is really good news. The other thing... Oh no, we finished the other two, so really it's just this field remaining. Now this field is nearly done, but I have decided that I would like to earn a bit more money back by doing a contract. Now I know some of these fields are quite large, this one in particular is quite small, these ones in particular I should say, but I am feeling a bit adventurous in terms of a contract. Now, I've been looking at everything. There's nothing we can drill, unfortunately, nothing we can really do on our own end of things. But there is a contract that we can get done this month. Now, that contract and that particular type of crop is peas. So this is a brand new crop type, and we would be able to lease out the kit. We don't have any of the kit for it, but we would be able to lease it out and hopefully make just under £10,000 for that job. Now, I don't know how long it's going to take. I don't know anything about that in that regard, but I think we're going to accept it. We are going to borrow the items because we do not have them. So let's borrow. And there we go. So we'll make our way to the shop and find our kit on lease. Wow. There we go. So we have seen the McCormick tractor before. We have definitely seen that in FS22. It does look a bit different though, to be honest, like it's an updated model or something, but it does look quite good. And then the Rudolph trailer, that one we've definitely seen before, but here is the big one. Oh wow, the Oxbow EPD 540E. It's a pea harvester specific to harvesting peas as well, which is very cool. So we might as well hop into this, get a feel for it. What a bit of kit that is. Crikey. Right. Yeah, it's looking really good. Right, before we have a look around, let's just double check everything, make sure we're all good. So we have all the kit that we need. And actually, I should probably just shut the engine down for the time being. Just until... Oh, wow, look at the details in there. Absolutely amazing. Right, so let's have a quick check of everything. Right, so all I wanted to double check was that it is in fact field 43. So we'll mosey up this way, cross under the tracks, I imagine, and then up to that main road. So we'll go that way. And then we drop it off all the way at the other end. So we will take the McCormick basically through the whole map. The Oxbow though, not so much, but we'll get the beacons on all ready to go. Right, so we'll just get that open and ready. Wow. What a machine indeed. Now, I don't know what kind of capacity this thing has for transport. You know, as far as how many peas we can get in, but if it's anything like sugar beets, this may take a while, to be honest. A part of me is tempted to bring our little lorry down, but I don't know if our little grain truck could actually support hauling that whole thing here. We can cut straight across here, actually. Very good. Yeah, I don't know if our little grain truck could tow the Rudolph, but it would be interesting to see. But nevertheless, we are doing some peas straight away. This actually gives us an opportunity to focus on spinach as well. Instead of doing peas in one of the fields, we can do spinach, because we are getting a bit of a taste of how the peas work, especially with this massive harvester that we have here on lease. So I think what I was seeing was vehicles trying to pass. Yep, that's exactly what I saw. So initially, when I thought the vehicles were driving on the left-hand side, it was just a vehicle trying to pass because I was going slow, which I have to admit is wicked. That is a brilliant addition to the traffic system on FS25. Absolutely mint that. Really, really good. Okay, field 43. So we just got to go through here. Be something would have to be quite tall to hit that, don't you think? Indeed it would. Right, that's our wage payment for the cultivating, but that's fine. We'll pay that and then some with the money from this job. Now, I do imagine that we'll get more money from it from the actual harvesting itself. Hopefully that 10,000 some is just for the the job itself, let alone what extra we may receive, if any. If the field's harvested well, then we'll receive a nice little bonus, but if not, then we are somewhat hooped, I guess. Right. Yeah, look at that fog just settling in, eh? Looks so good to drive through it, especially. Got the beacons on, so you know I'm here. Love that, the branded Skoda, that's so good. Right, I am seeing that Helper A, or Worker A, has completed their task, which is really good news. Now, another thing I'll probably take advantage of with this harvest is when it's time to unload and drive to the sell point, I will probably stick a helper on the harvester itself, just making things a little bit swifter if we can. Right, well, here we go. First time harvesting peas. So let's get, I imagine, unfolded. Okay, why don't we have a look? So, 1 minute, sorry. So there is no unfold. Maybe we just lower it down. Or maybe it just starts. I think it does. Here, let's get that beacon off. Oh yes, there we go. Just want to wait a moment, make certain. Yes, we are in fact harvesting peas. Why are people still honking? Oh, he was trying to go around traffic jam. That's a shame. Right, and look at that. Look how it spits out the pea leaves. I guess those are leaves from the peas. Oh, that's so good. So good. It's hard to gauge the yield potential here with the first pass, but we'll know after a headland at least. We'll have a better idea. But yeah, I want to try and see more of how it actually works, but it's just going so quickly. You can see all the excess get shaken off. This is wicked. Oxbow make a lot of unique kit, I guess, because they have they've got a grape harvester, they have slurry tanker. What else did we use in the Oxbow pack? They have I think the slurry tanker that's also a fertilizer. The harvesters all do different things. Yeah, it's wild. And now a pea harvester, so that's amazing. Really is. We're at nearly half 1,000 litres, but very small header capacity, very small header width, I should say. Very, very small. That's not a bad thing. You know, it just means we enjoy the field more. The nice thing about this is that we're getting the scenery. Look at this wicked, you know, Southeast Asian countryside scenery. You know, it's so nice to have the overpass there and have like a bit of sort of civilization and highway very near to, you know, this pea harvest that's underway. It just, yeah, it feels very surreal, I guess. Very cool. Well, I reckon by the time we hit the headland, the end there, we'll probably have about 1,200, maybe 1,500 litres. And yeah, just when we get back to where we started, essentially. And then from there, I imagine the total capacity of this will be, if we're at 25 now, whoop, so it's only about 3,000, maybe 3,500, maybe more. Once we get to 25%, we'll have a better idea. There we go. So, yeah, about 3,700 litres, I imagine, which is not too bad at all. especially since the trailer can hold a lot more than that, to the point where maybe we would be better off getting our little truck as well. But we'll see. I would like to use the McCormick. It does look a bit different than the FS22 version, so that'd be nice to try. And yeah, I guess we're just going to be cracking on with peas. So I wasn't fully expecting to do a pea harvest, but yeah, there's no point rushing through the months. If we can experience some of the new features and the new crops and new things until we can experience it on our own farm, then so be it. So happy days for that. Right, well, yeah, I imagine we'll probably have about 1,500 by the time we get to the end of this row here, let alone the other end. But I think the best thing we can do is just crack on with a bit of a time lapse and see how far we get. Alright, well there we go, we've got our first batch of peas harvested. So we'll get that opened and see where the pipe ends up going. Oh, right there, okay. So I reckon if we reverse up to the trailer, should start unloading straight away. That's the hope. Oh yes, just like that. And the peas are going in. Just like that indeed, eh? Oh, a bit stuck. There we go. Nice. Yeah, it's quite a good setup, this McCormick, as well. Right, and that's it for now. Okay, well, we will just keep the engine off on the McCormick. We don't need to run over hours. I don't think that can happen with contract vehicles. Could be wrong though. But right, yeah, we basically just want to carry on with the job. The only problem is that it's a big bloody job, so I think we're going to have to put some sort of a helper on for part of this. I know that's going to cut into our profits and all, but I think it needs to be done. I'm just going to try and line up a very straight row here. In fact, we might even just make our way to the other side, just to make things a bit easier. I suppose we could get the AI helper, like the new helping system on it, but I also feel like it would be better to try something different, because I know that there's a GPS system as well. So it would be very cool to try that out and see how that works instead. I know that that would also require us to still run the vehicle, but surely there are other things we can look at while this harvest is underway, and we will still do some more of the harvesting ourselves. It's just that we'll probably end up getting this trailer full before that, so we will have to bring some to the sell point. But as you can see, yeah, we've barely scratched the surface of this massive job. So that's on me, but at least we are getting some new things discovered, some new kit tried out, some new crops harvested, and our first contract in. It's always good to get a contract in early days. Oh, there's lots of weeds in though. Yeah, this field was not cared for very well. It was not fertilized enough. It wasn't, yeah, lots of things. Shame. But what I do want to check, so I want to look into this whole GPS thing, because I swore there is the option for a GPS. Now, we'll have to just look here and see. Maybe it is just AI workers. Because I'm not sure if there are or is any other way to do it. Now there must be a way, but I'm going to let a helper crack on though. Okay. Oh, maybe it's because I didn't set up a job. Maybe oh, blimey, that's not on camera, so that's fine. Right. Right, let's well, first thing, let's try that menu just to see. So we'll do, see, it's already showing that. No, we don't want to do that. Can we just have a normal helper do normal helper things? I suppose it goes a specific direction, it must. That's fine. Hey, as long as it's got itself sorted out, that's fine. I guess it's just going to go around the field like this, which is absolutely fine. As it's doing this, though, I do want to look at a few other things. So one of the things I'd like to look at is our other productions, which is only the 2. I shouldn't say it like we have a bunch. That's cool. Oh my goodness! It actually showed. This is brilliant. This is probably the best thing I've seen. One of the best little features. Very subtle, very small feature, but wicked. So it would be nice if it showed the price of the item, but if you look, we do have, so flour can be, rice flour can be made, and rice flour cake can be made. Canning factory, so we can can pretty much everything. We can make kimchi. We need chili peppers. Oh, we can get spring onion, garlic, and chili peppers as well as Napa cabbage. What? Noodle soup. Oh my goodness. Rice in a bag. Okay, so the canning factory does seem to be what we'd want to get, because I want to make many things from there. There's your rice flour, so that's there. Ah, we can make a rice oil as well. The oil mill. Right, and then these are standard, the same. Okay, so that is very interesting. Now, how much is this going to cost us if we were to buy it? Oh my god, £300,000. How are we supposed to afford? How is that even possible? Right, well, we've got a long ways to go for that. Possibly the oil mill. It's usually 80. So let's see if it is 80. I don't know where the actual oil mill is. Oh, maybe it's right. 240. Blimey, that is absolutely mental. Well, I think for now we better just keep an eye on the helper, see how they crack on. I'll have a look at a few other things just to see what other things we might be able to do with rice as well, and then we can crack on with this harvest. Alright, well, the harvest is definitely still underway, and things are going well, and we did have a cheeky peek around, and it seems that everything is also going well everywhere else, so we don't really have much need to do anything else, unfortunately. I may look into a jet wash, though, because the kit is starting to look quite filthy, and we do have the, I believe there's just the one still. The main one they've always had, the Karcher. But I will have a look here in a minute, and I don't know where I'd even put it, to be honest. But that's fine. We can sort that out later on. So we want to go to anything else in the sale? No, unfortunately not. Right, I suppose it would be. Is that cheaper than it used to be? Wait, we used to get it from the construction menu, I thought. So we've got sheds, factories, cows. Metal mesh fence and then the sculpting. Okay. Oh, I see. Oh, right. Pigs, sheep, chickens, bees, other. So it's a nice little doghouse. Wow, those are so cool. Oh, the beehives look so good. Oh, the chickens look good as well. Yeah, I quite like these ones. It's only 20 chickens, but still, that's actually an option. We could put wheat in to feed the chickens in one of the small fields. But I would like to try the new, because we want to get eggs now that we can do all these other things, right? Cows, though, I would really like to get some cows as well. That's reasonable. Oh, it's a breeding barn. Okay, that's good that they say that. And then all these fences, lights, other things. Right, okay, so that's why they put this into this area. So any new chainsaws? Nope, that's right. How does this work, though, now? Oh, my goodness, we have to push it. So we actually have to get into it and drive it to here. Oh, that will take bloody ages. We need a trailer before we can do that. I suppose we could try and look at new things. We've got the brush there. Marking sprayer, that's similar to before. Bales all be the same. Pallets. So, okay, here's the rice sapling pallets. So Rani wrap. Now, what would be that for? Oh, that's for bales. Oh, that's for wrapping bales. Oh, very cool. I've got the twine. Oh, wow, base game twine. And the netting. Oh, that's cool. Okay, well, that's really good to have. Yeah, the rice sapling pallets might be something we buy. If there's 24 pieces, each one maybe 500? No, it couldn't be that much. Pallets, so we've got herbicide and fert. Big bags, so the same. Big bags here, also all the same. We can just keep kind of going through the kit because there might be something new. Oh, hello. That is an interesting trailer. And it does seem to have ramps that come out. So that could actually be a very useful trailer for us to buy. And it does happen to hold a bit of... Oh, wow. A bit more than a bit. Oh, that's kind of cool. Right. Interesting. Okay, so that's really not that expensive. Then we could get the Karcher and put it on there. This was always... Oh, hang on. This could be an interesting thing to get instead of... Yes. Actually, this would be brilliant to get, because then we could load pallets and all sorts of things with just the 3-point linkage, which might actually be the better option for us at this time. I think both of these would be really good purchases. So let's crack on, though, and see. Belt systems are all the same. Weights, I imagine, will be the same as well. There's a whole category for saplings, which is interesting. We've got these... Oh my goodness, look at that. That is a bit of kit. Crikey. Stump cutters. Right, we've got the one... Oh, the 2 tree planters, of course. Got the winches there as well. Never did use those before in premium expansion. Got some mulchers there. Any new chippers? No. I think we've lost a chipper. This is cool though. I do quite like this setup. Next chance of a contract with wood, and this is the available option, and we'll definitely give it a go. All these other things, we can look at forestry harvesters, forwarders. I think a lot of these are the same. Anything new that will probably stand out. Yeah, that's all the same. This is new. Definitely stands out as a new straw blower. That's cool. It kind of picks it up, probably just puts it in there, and then... Yeah, these probably fold down, then puts it in, then folds up. So that's cool. Nice new bit of kit there. Animal transport. Nothing new there. Mixers, I don't think we've got anything new. I think we had those ones before. Grape tools are all the same. Grape trailers the same. Harvesters as well. This is new. Absolutely new. The Gregoire. That's kind of a neat new new grape harvester. Oh, we can do olives. Oh, I see. That is so cool. The fact that you can swap them over like that. Oh, that one only. So then olive harvesters. Oh, there is one. They must be the same. The GL. Yeah, it is the same. It's just in both categories. That's fine. Makes sense. Right, we've got those. We've got the cotton transportation. Cotton harvesters the same. Sugarcane. The planters are all the same. Rice harvester. So this is the rice harvester that we have. The one and only. I reckon there will probably be some smaller kit available through mods at some point, which is very cool. This is a nice inexpensive bit of kit as well. I mean, comparatively, a harvester is usually much more than that. So that's quite nice to have. For vegetables, so these will be all of the... So this was the harvesters from Premium. So this is where we're able to do your red beets, your carrot, turnips, all that. But now we've got the spinach harvesters, which is so expensive. We've got green bean harvester, which is also so expensive. And we've got pea harvester, which is also so expensive. I'm starting to lean towards the idea of not doing green beans and spinach straight away, because I didn't realize just how bloody expensive those harvesters are, really. I didn't know we'd need a new one for each one. Right, we will have to... That's new. For sugar beets. That is wicked. Huh. Oh, these are harvesters as well. Oh, wow, that's cool. See, okay, so there is some nice new kit and all for beets, which is nice. Not for harvesting spuds though, just for beets. Right, we might as well have a look. Okay, I think we're going to make some changes to what we're doing on the farm here. Just wanted to see if there's any new bales or anything like that. Nothing that stands out. Any new forage wagons? Would seem no. That's fine. New mowers. Always like to see some of the new things, but in time I'm sure new things will eventually come out. Plus mods, of course. Right, okay, so before we get too carried away, I think, because all of these things are very nice, and I want to keep looking at them. However, I think we have to go and get something drilled in, because these fields need something, and I've realized now that we have a harvester, so we might as well put in a crop that we can harvest. And these fields are not big enough to lease out a massive bloody thing. So I think we should put wheat at least into one field, maybe wheat in both, wheat and barley, and that's it. Canola, we could put in, but I think I'd rather do these ones. So why don't we get connected to the drill here? And I think that would be the best thing for us to do. I will have to buy or lease a roller. Actually, a roller is another thing we can have a cheeky peek at. Oh. They are completely different. A whole new brand. I've got the Brandt and the Vadestad. I was expecting the... and I've forgotten it. What it was. Blimey. Well, I suppose we could probably lease this for relatively inexpensive as well, just to not have to buy it straight away. Wonder if there's any new sprayers as well. Whoa. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I reckon we could probably look like this and look for new brands, because there are some, like that one does look new. Oh, it's not though. Oh, definitely that. I mean, that we've had. Not as a base game thing, but... yeah, Cusin's not new. Oh, maybe those are new booms. This looks new. Oh, no, just haven't seen it. Have we had Damcom? Oh, we have, yeah. So I guess stuff that you don't use very often. Trying to look for Elmer's, that's a new one for sure. That's, oh, we've got... oh, no, it's not a new brand. It's just new kit from them. So that's cool. Farmax. That's not new either. Keep thinking it is. Those look new. I'm almost certain they are. That brand probably is not. Definitely Gregoire. That's for levels. Yeah, I remember that. Nice international. Good to have Impex. Oh wow, yeah. J&M. Oh, there's a J&M. That must be new. I don't remember that. Anyways, lots of new things, so that's very exciting. Let's find the bigger of the two fields and get started. Yeah, we'll go to 27 just right here, and we will do wheat. We will do wheat. I will have a look and check on the helper here before we crack on though, because I am tempted to do wheat in both. It really depends on what the chickens are going to eat, because we could place some chickens as well. And yeah, so maybe we'll just do wheat in both, going from doing no winter crops to doing both the same. I think wheat will be a good one to start with, but again, before we start... Oh no. Right, we do want to ensure that we keep this process running smoothly, because this is a lot of it's a lot of work to get done here, and I don't know how full this will be. Another 3-some thousand will put us at maybe 10,000 liters, and then I think this holds 17 total. But let's just check in a minute here. I'm not too upset about this harvest. Once we really are digging into a big chunk of it here. Oh, the helper is. So oddly, though, they are doing it a bit oddly, but they're doing it, so can't complain too much, I suppose. Right, there we go. Getting the peas in. Yeah, it looks alright. Right, that's it. 10,509, so just over half a trailer load of peas. We will just shut the engine off on that for now and get the harvester back underway. Now it should just take... Oh no, please continue on from where... Okay, good. Good. Okay, as long as it's cracking on from where we left off. But in the meantime, let's get that lowered down. We've got wheat officially going into the field. I don't think there was anything else we needed to do. We needed to lime the field, cultivate, not even cultivate, just lime, and we did that. So now we are drilling in our wheat. So I think the best thing to do with this now is to crack on with the time lapse. And there we go, the wheat is drilled in. I will have one quick check on everything before we put it away properly, but we do have to go down to the shop as well to lease out this roller. I just want to confirm though that everything is in. Right, doesn't say growing. Did I make a mistake on something? Oh no. Oh no, it says needs rolling. It just doesn't say that they're growing. That's kind of... Oh, sorry. It is growing, okay. It should be more than 50% fertilized though. Maybe something's just a little late to the party, I suppose. Weren't they... Oh, was it because it was the same month? Did I just waste a bunch of fertilizer then for that? Oh, that's a real bugger. What's the point of having fertilizer in the drill if it's just gonna do that? That's a shame. What a waste, eh? Ah, bugger. Well, alright. Let's get this thing emptied out, because we still have lots on with this pea harvest to do, but I mean, closer than we've ever been, luckily for us. Okay, might as well just drive it over here. Getting some nice progress in. We are at 53% of the field, and it's not like we're completely done anyways. We still do have the rolling that we need to do for the wheat. It's a very unfortunate about that the bloody fertilizer. I don't understand why. I should have checked, but I don't understand why it wouldn't have done it. Was it just this month that we put fertilizer on? I swore it was August that I did that. That really is unfortunate. Well, if anyone knows anything about that, maybe I missed something, I don't know. Anyways, I think after the next unloading, it will be time to bring the trailer down to the sell point. So that's very exciting in itself. What I think we have to do now, though, is take this down to the shop and lease out a roller. Alright, here we are at the shop. Now, I am going to lease a roller out, absolutely, but I won't be doing it in this episode. That is something I will save for the next episode. We will get the rolling completed in this month, and then we'll also finish the pea harvest, so that will be in its own thing as well. That's going and coming along rather quite nicely. We do have some sun coming in the forecast, so that's also very nice to see. And just generally, yeah, another successful episode, really. I'm pleased that I put some crops in. I hate leaving the early fields empty, even if it was for a new thing. So I feel like if we were to look into spinach and green beans and all that, we would want to have a bigger field set up. Even if we are leasing the kit for it, just be more prepared for that and what that entails. And I'm very pleased that I saw those harvesters, otherwise it might have been a bad thing. So I'm pleased we got wheat going in. At least we can possibly get chickens and get some money from eggs that way, and also just, yeah, who knows, maybe some straw, we could sell it, or maybe we'll get cows, who knows. So many options. But this does do it for the end of this episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed this one. We got to see some pea harvesting, so that's very fun. We will get more of that in the next episode, I promise you that. And yeah, as I say, I hope you've enjoyed this one. If you have done, cheeky thumbs up really does help out the channel. And if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. So until the next one, please do take care, and bye for now.